Hey guys, so tonight I wanted to start my video off just a little bit different. Let me know what you think, if you would rather me just, start off like no makeup, nothing, or if you like kind of seeing the final look before I get into it, or yeah, just whatever you're feeling. So tonight I'm really excited because I grabbed this Ulta Beauty All Things Pretty 25-piece makeup collection, and it comes in this like really cool pink magenta case. I actually really like the case, and it seems a lot sturdier than I was expecting it to be. And then inside we get 25 pieces of makeup. You have the mirror back there, not so great, kind of looks like a funhouse mirror. You have a blush brush, a crease brush, and then just an eyeshadow brush. You have these two liners that are both double-ended. One is plum and bronze and the other is black and brown. And then down here you have the 12-pan eyeshadow palette, the 4-pan face palette, face primer, a facial mist, eyeshadow primer, a liquid blush, 2 lip glosses, and a lip oil. So for 20 bucks, doesn't seem like a bad deal. Let's go ahead and get into trying this all out and see what I think. Alright, let's get into trying this out. So here I have the Ulta Beauty Face Primer, and I think this is supposed to be like a pore refining filling kind of primer. I'm not sure though. So it comes in kind of this like lip balmy packaging. Oh yeah, this is like one of those silicone based, almost like the Smashbox, like the original Smashbox one. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not loving the way that that feels. And I don't think that it did anything for my skin. My skin is also kind of freaking out and it has like these little red, like almost pimples all over this side of my face. Not sure what's going on with it, but I have a feeling that primer isn't going to help. So I'm going to go in with my L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear Foundation in 420, since this does not come with foundation, obviously. Alright, well, my foundation blended out fine over top of it. I'm going to go in with my ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Concealer. No, Hyaluronic Creamy Concealer, sorry. I'm going to go in with Fair 20 Neutral, even though this is super light. I love this concealer so much, and I always forget just how much I love it, but it always looks so nice. Now I'm going in with my Wet n Wild Reserve Your Cabana bronzer, and it's definitely not a bronzer. It's a really nice like under eye setting powder, but as you can see, that is not a bronzer. So I learned this from Kelly Strack, and her under eyes always look so nice and like just pretty and hydrated. So I grabbed one when Ulta was having a Wet n Wild sale. I think it was like buy one bronzer get one half off, and ever since then I've been loving setting my under eyes with it. It's such like a nice brightening powder. So before I go in and set the rest of my face, let's try out this cream blush that is in here. It says, I think the name is Rose Shimmer. It's Sheer Buildable Color. It looks like that. Alright, I'm going to put a little bit of this on the back of my hand. And before I put any on my face, I just want to dab a little bit out and see what it looks like. So it's really sheer, actually. Alright. I don't know how I want to put this on. I'm just going to grab my sponge and dip right into that. There, right, it is definitely sheer. It's building up a little bit. Just barely a little tint of pink on that one side. This is actually a lot prettier than I thought it was going to be at first. It has a very like subtle shimmer to it. I don't know if you can see that on my hand, but like that's where it was. I don't know. It's not showing up much on camera, but it does have a nice kind of glow to it. I don't think it's something I would use on like a glam makeup day, but for like a no makeup that might be a really pretty color. I'm going to go in with this JCat Aqua Shirts foundation that I'm obsessed with right now. My under eyes look so good with that concealer and the Wet n Wild powder. I love that. I always forget how much I really love it. I'm going to grab my Revolution brow gel real quick and just throw a little bit of this in my brows before we go in with the rest of this stuff. I completely forgot the only color that I have up here is medium brown, so it's a little bit too dark for me, but I just don't care that much right now, to be completely honest with you. Now I'm going to go into this bronzer and try to bronze up my face a bit. That definitely has a lot of kick up to it. Let's see. That's a nice color. Okay. I don't know why I just like expect for these kits to not work out. And it might have a lot to do with the fact I've seen a lot of the reviews about them not work out. But this is actually a really pretty bronzer. And I'm not sure if I mentioned this before, but this kit was on sale right now. I think it was like originally maybe $25 and it was on sale for like $19.99, I think. So $19.99 for 25 products is not bad at all, especially if they are good products. I actually don't mind this at all. I think it's a really nice, like, light bronzer shade. Okay, now we're going to try out the blush brush that came in this set, and I'm going to go into this pinky color here. Oh, they all have names, haha. The Shimmer Peach Pink Blush, which is this right here. These are super, super powdery. And this is very pigmented. But it's a pretty color. Yeah, I like the color of this a lot. It's nice, just kind of peachy pink blush. I've said this before, but honestly, like when it comes to blushes, I have a hair that I can see, but when it comes to blushes, I'm really not like super, super picky. But let's try out this eyeshadow palette. I have no idea what I want to do with this, so first we can go in with the eye primer that came in this set. Let's see what the eye primer looks like. I'm not sure if it's tinted or what, because, you know, it's not like there were different like shade choices you could choose from, but it does look a little bit pigmented. So let's see if it like evens out anything on my eyes or not. Okay, no, not really. It's more of like that, I don't know, it feels a little bit oily to me, like it's not sticky at all. Like it kind of feels like a Urban Decay primer potion kind of thing, but it doesn't feel as good, honestly. Alright, I'm not sure about this. I feel like my eyeshadows are just going to like slide right off of it. So I'm going to take some of my powder foundation I used on my face and I'm just going to set this down. Alright, I don't really think there's much of like a review I can do on that since I'm not going to be like wearing this for hours and hours, but we can try out the little brushes that come in here. I am going to, it's so little for a crease brush. I'm going to grab a bigger crease brush and then we can go in with this for the deeper color, whatever that ends up being. So I'm going to grab, I think I'm just going to go in with this taupey shade at first. Right, so these are pretty powdery too. I kind of figured they would be since the bronzer and the blush is, but I'm not sure if I've ever used an Ulta eyeshadow before. You know, just like the actual Ulta brand. Alright, so I just laid a little bit of that down. Now I'll go in with this crease brush on that same taupey shade and try to intensify it a bit. Alright, it took a few layers, but I think I got it to deepen up just a little bit. There's not really anything else to go into other than this other dark matte shade, so we're just gonna hop in there and say a little prayer. They're actually blending out pretty well. It's not my favorite color story, but that's also because I am just a warm toned bitch. So I'm gonna bring this in on my lid some. I guess I'll bring a little onto my kind of the beginning of my lid as well. I just took whatever was left on this brush and I'm just kind of running it across my lower lash line. Alright, now since I have this kind of plummy, kind of metallic-y eyeliner, I think I'm going to go in with this shimmer right here and see what that looks like on my lid. It feels pretty decent. I mean, it's not like, oh my god, blinding or anything, but there's a nice little sheen to it. They do have this white. Ooh, that is a very white. I might pop a little bit of that on top. Yeah, not anything special. I'm not a big fan of these. So the mattes blended out fine. I mean, there was nothing like really wrong with them, but the shimmers are just like eh. So let's see how the eyeliner works. I'm gonna go in with the plum shade, and it's kind of like a metallic-y. Oh geez. Okay, so the pigment is not great in this. I'm not going to like kill my eye trying to get it on, but let's see if I can just like add a little liner to my lash line. A little definition. I don't see anything coming off. So that it's definitely not adding much of anything. I'm going to try to go in with the matte brown color and see if that works out any better. Didn't do much, but I got a little bit of a line there. I don't even know if you can see it. I don't know, the pigmentation just kind of like sucks on it. So I'm going to go ahead and do this eye the same, and I guess I've used the everything else. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do this eye and throw on some mascara, and then I will be back to do a couple more things, I think. Okay, so I finished the eyes up and just threw on some mascara. Let's try out the highlighter out of this face palette now. I'm just gonna grab this little blush brush again and see how it works. Looks a little bit glittery, but we'll see. That's actually pretty. I like that. Okay, I'm really liking this face palette. Now, I'm going to go in with this little brush that the set came with, and I'm going to put this highlighter on my inner corners. For some reason, it looks a lot prettier on the face than it does in the inner corner, but alright. Alright, now let's try out one of these lip products. I think I'm going to go with this guy here. These are the other two options. I have the lip oil, which I actually meant to put on at the beginning before even like starting my makeup. And then there's this one, which is just a little bit more shimmery. So I'm going to go in with the pink lip gloss. Oh, okay. Well. Huh. Alright, so I feel like a gloss that is this pigmented, it needs something other than this kind of like applicator. But we are about to be done, so it doesn't really matter. Last thing I'm going to grab is this Ulta Beauty Rose Water and Aloe Face Mist, and literally it just feels eh. So it says it refreshes and hydrates the skin. Oh my god, that mist. Oh, that one was better. Okay. Okay, here's the finished look, guys. So I'm sure you can tell by my impression. The only thing I actually enjoy is the little face palette. The liquid blush is cute. I don't think I still see any of it. Setting spray, the mister sucks and it feels really oily and gross. The eyeliners, like, literally feel like you're scraping your eye just to get any kind of pigmentation out of them. I don't like this lip gloss. Even this one is really shimmery. I don't like the applicator. My lips look just what else? I'm not a fan of the eyeshadow palette. The couple of mattes are alright, but there's really only 3 mattes in the entire palette, and then the rest of them are shimmers, and they're just not impressive, honestly. And what else was there? The brushes are meh. The primer, I mean, it was okay. I don't really feel like my pores look any smaller than they would have if I just went in with my foundation, but whatever. And then for the eye primer, I mean, I just don't like my eyes at all today, so I don't even know if I can like comment on that being decent or not. So even though it's on sale and 20 bucks sounds great for 25 pieces of makeup, the only thing that I will ever use again is this, and you know, it's nice and stuff, but like the packaging is flimsy and it's not I would not pay $20 for this, which is basically what I ended up paying for only being able to use this again. So I would say maybe skip out on this. If y'all know of any other like drugstore kits that you guys like, definitely let me know. I was really hoping that I would like a lot of stuff in this and be like, yes, this is an awesome, you know, kit, but the only thing that I like about my makeup right now is my skin, and that has more to do with the foundation, concealer, powder, and then having this on top. So I do like the highlighter. You know, if you ever see like just this little palette, I would say go for it if this is like on sale or a really good deal or something. If you want to know the shades, it is just called Matte Bronzer, Matte Mauve Blush, Shimmer Peach Pink Blush, and then Champagne Highlighter. So I'm guessing that's not what they would be called if they were like singles just at Ulta. I honestly have absolutely no idea though. So I guess that is it for today's video. Let me know what y'all thought about this kit. Have you ever gotten one of these? What did you think about it? Again, are there any good drugstore kits that I need to get? Yeah, just let me know all good things at drugstore, because I'm super into it right now, and I'm definitely feeling like my skin looks just as good right now as it does when I have like $200 worth of products on my face. So eyes, not so much. Skin, pretty good. So that is it. I hope you are having a great day, night, evening, weekend, whatever it is, wherever you are, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.